G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping straight into Go Battle League, and as you can see, currently sitting in at the expert rank, which is really quite nice. If you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below. It's going to help the channel grow and keep me motivated. So hit that button and we'll see what we can do. So we're in the Kanto Cup at the moment, and to be honest, if you've got any ideas on team comp, let me know in the comments, because I'm happy to try things out. At the moment, this season is over. Expert rank is where I'm at, so I'm happy to try anything out. The team I'm currently running with is Magneton with Thundershock, Discharge and Magnet Bomb, Dewgong with Ice Shard, Icy Wind and Water Pulse, and Hypno with Confusion, Thunder Punch and Shadow Ball. So we'll see how these go. I'll link to some of my other videos as well. I've got a Season 7 playlist of my Great League stuff. I'll link to that and you can check those out as well if you would like. But for now, I guess we'll just jump in and see how we go. So obviously the ones I don't want to meet are a fighter on the lead or fire on the lead. Let's hope we can get some nice matchups. So the things that you do want to see on the lead, I guess, are, well, anything weak to, well, fairies basically is what you want to see. And there it is. Out comes the Wigglytuff. Love to see it. And they swap straight out into the Gengar. Bring out the Dewgong to counter swap into this. And so I'm thinking, what is this going to be? Probably just going to be, no, it's the Sludge Bomb. Shielded up the right one. And let's see what they want to do. So able to get to the Icy Wind, but they say thanks, but no thanks. So it was the Sludge Bomb. Takes 7 to get to the Sludge Bomb. I was expecting a Shadow Punch bait, but shielding up that Sludge Bomb is absolutely massive, especially because then I could go to town debuffing, and because Gengar's so glassy, if it doesn't shield up the Icy Wind, it's going to do huge amounts of damage. So, happy days. One quick game there. So, it didn't really get to try out the team very well. And Golbat's or Flyer. Love to see it as well. And it's a Shadow. And out comes the Shadow Snorlax. So, the question here is what to do. So, here I 100% should be throwing Magnet Bomb. If it's a neutral match, throw the Magnet Bomb. It's going to do more damage. So here and now I swap into the Dewgong. I'm going to shield this up and hope for the superpower. It is the superpower. That's absolutely massive. So defense is going to go down, and I'm going to be able to look to just go to town farming. I don't want to over farm too much because I don't want them to get to another charge move. Another superpower would be bad. I don't expect them to shield this up, which they don't. And I've got a little bit of extra energy there, and we'll see what wants to come out. So it's Machamp, and alright for me because I've got the Hypno in the back, so Hypno is going to be able to match up against this. Have the Magneton matched up against the Golbat. And we're in a good position here. So going to be doing a little bit of extra chip damage here. Obviously, no shield required here. If I shield this up, they'll just farm me down and have lots of energy. So going to let this go. They've already got a little bit of extra energy. So we'll jump into Hypno here and be ready for the swap out. So let's see what they want to do. So let this countdown clock go. When they see Hypno coming out, and as you can see, look at it chunk, those Confusions chunking away, and they weren't able to get to a move here, which is really good for me. So now what I'm going to do is throw the Thunder Punch if it will let me, and it does. Thunder Punch is going to be doing super effective damage as well, so happy days. And I get the shield for the Thunder Punch, so it works out really nicely for me. Gonna try and get to the next one. Again, no reason to shield here, even if this is a Shadow Ball, and it is the Shadow Ball, is going to take me out. That's fine. Out comes Magneton, and able to get to that charge move, and this discharge should be enough to KO from this range, especially because it's a, well, 100% it's a Shadow and it had barely any health left, so of course it was able to KO. So the reason Hypno was able to do so much damage is that confusion damage really chunked because of the poison typing on Golbat. So happy days, able to take that game as well. So had some nice matchups there actually. So Golbat was not going to do well against any of my Pokemon. Yeah, and was able to align how I wanted. So really good there to be able to align the Machamp against the Hypno, and to do a little bit of damage against the Dewgong, but Dewgong had done its job at that point. So we'll jump into the next one and see what we get. Hopefully we can get something good. Don't want to be running into anything, ground. So there isn't much solid ground in this meta. So you've got Beedrill that runs with Drill Run. You've got Sandslash, Alolan Sandslash that runs with Drill Run. But now we've got a Shadow Aerodactyl. So this is going to be okay for us. It's the rock moves are going to be resisted because of the steel typing, and either of the so Discharge or Magnet Bomb are going to be doing super effective damage, because Magnet Bomb, so the electric on the flying and the steel on the rock typing should be doing super effective. So again, there I should be throwing Magnet Bomb. It's a move that is going to be doing a little bit more damage. At this point, it doesn't matter. If they don't shield, it is going to KO, so it doesn't matter which of the two you throw, and there you go. So no shield, and down it goes. So able to win switch. Unfortunately, we're equal shields, but I should be able to get to another charge move with this Magneton before they're able to get to a charge move, and they swap it out into the Kangaskhan on the charge move. Absolutely spectacular by them. Unfortunately, it does mean that I'm now going to swap in, but I can swap in to a pretty wounded Kangaskhan here, and we'll see if I can get to my charge move. I just am not able to get to the charge move. I'm going to let this one go. What is it going to be? It's the power up punch, so that's absolutely spectacular for me there. So great no shield. Going to be able to throw the Icy Wind and get that debuff, so absolutely useless. And they decide not to shield, which is fine, and then going to look to go to town farming me. So I'm just going to go straight into this Icy Wind here, and the reason for that is, well, one, because it'll get the debuff, and two, because it will be doing so not very effective damage, just as the so water will also be resisted. So I'd rather get the debuff here and have them have to throw energy to take me out. So they decided to underfarm there, and is it enough? It is the perfect amount, because just was not able to get to my charge move. And let's see what I want to bring out here. So now I'm going to come out with the Hypno here and look to chunk down. Question here is, do you shield this first one up, or do you let it go? I'm going to let it go. It is the Weather Ball, and it does not do much damage. So it's just going to go to town chunking away, and now it's Fast Move Farm Down. I'm not going to get to 2 Thunder Punches, so there's no point throwing no point throwing that charge move until I got back-to-back Thunder Punches, and I was going to Fast Move Farmer down before I got there, as you can see. So I was able to do so. So happy days. So next one we'll jump into. Hopefully we can hit some more nice leads. So a really nice lead would be the Dragon Breath Gyarados would be really nice to run into. That would probably be all-time favourite, but let's see what we get. So we get the Beedrill, so you got to be careful here because they've got the massive bank game. So 5 to get to the X-Scissor, 7 to get to the Drill Run, assuming they're running Poison Jab. Poison Jab will be doing absolutely nothing to Magneton here, so you need to be only thing you need to worry about is the Drill Run, so you need to be careful there. So for this one, question is, do you let it go or do you shield it up? So I'm going to let it go, and it's the Drill Run. Yeah, that's not ideal for me. Down goes Magneton. So I get a few goes in there. They swap out into a Alolan Raticate. So don't throw my energy, I just save it up here. And so for the Alolan Raticate, they can probably be throwing, what is it, Hyper Fang and Bite. So throw the Hyper Fang and shield that up, so that's really good. And then here I just want to go straight into the Icy Wind. I'm not even going to buff the Water Pulse, so we'll see what they want to do. So I expect that they won't be shielding this one up, and they don't, but it will be excuse me, but it will be dropping their attack. So another charge move coming through, and I won't shield this one up, and it is the Crunch. And as you can see, Crunch does a little bit of damage, but not too bad. So you're going to overfarm by 1, and again, just throw the Icy Wind and see what they want to do. So they don't want to shield, and unfortunately it was just enough to take them out. So out comes the Alolan Muck, and this is looking real bad for me. Real bad. So I am going to have to shield this up. And Dark Pulse comes through. And so I'm going to throw the Icy Wind here. And then the question is what to do now. So got the debuff there, and I do know that I'm not going to be doing much damage with the Hypno's Confusions. They're going to be resisted, and I do have Thunder Punch stored up, and now that I have the so this is brutal. So are they going to be able to do enough damage here to take me out? The X-Scissor should be enough to take me out here. It is. And then we'll look to farm down with the Dewgong. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. Because they managed to swap into, and I didn't instantly throw my Thunder Punch on the Hypno into their Alolan Muck. Oh, I'm able to get there. So able to get to another Icy Wind, but is this going to be enough? That is the question. Icy Wind comes through, and it's enough to take it out. So I don't, they must have been at the Dark Pulse there, and I was just able to take that game. So to be honest, I thought that was GG's. Must have used all their energy on the throwing the Dark Pulse on the Hypno and then swapped out. So thankfully just able to get to the second Icy Wind to take it out, and that is a good game. So really close one there. I'm not 100% sure how I actually managed to win that. I was really thinking that they had a little bit of extra energy, but happy days. So jumping into the next one, we've got Mew. Mew's always a pain because you never know what it's got. Whether it's running, so if it's running Flame Charge, that's really bad for me. And out comes their own Magneton. And here is where I want to try and catch, well, not try and catch a move, but I don't know what to go to because none of my Pokemon do very well against it. So I swap into Dewgong, which is a questionable move because it's super effective. It does super effective damage against me, and I'm and my Ice Shards are resisted. So this is a really terrible matchup. So what I should have done here is just left the Magneton in because Hypno and Dewgong both have terrible matchups against Magneton. So I should have just left the mirror match in here. But, I mean, it is what it is at the time. I don't know why. I just was thinking that possibly I should swap in because they swapped. I felt like I had to swap, so never do that. And this is where it gets really bad because obviously they have now got advantage. So I bring back my Hypno, and out comes their Mew, and they instantly throw a charge move. So I did try to swap out into my Magneton. I'm going to no-shield this, and it is the Flame Charge. So really lucky I didn't switch out and catch that move because Flame Charge is just going to absolutely destroy my Magneton. And my big issue here is 100% never swap Dewgong into a Magneton. Absolutely horrible play. Leave the Magneton in for the mirror. Much better option. So going to throw the discharges here, and they choose not to farm up. So I'm expecting a fire, and there it is. So the Ninetales in the back. So really bad play by me. Had I left my Dewgong out and just, yeah, Magneton had no play against anything in their team, basically, especially because they were running Flame Charge on the Mew. So I should have just sacked Magneton, but you don't know that at the time. Out comes the Hypno. They've got a shield advantage. They've got Pokemon for days. Yeah, this is GG's at this point. Poor play by me, and as you can see, those weather balls doing a lot of damage. So here, just going to, let's be really annoying and make them play it out. Throw the Thunder Punch, see how much damage that does, so we know for next time. Let's have a look. We don't know for next time because we got a shield, so we'll have to throw that second one. It's not going to do enough to take it out, but good to know how much damage it sort of does. As you can see, not a huge amount, and they're able to charge us down. So, good game there. That was over from as soon as I decided to switch my Dewgong into a Magneton. Awful play. Never do it. So we'll see what we get as a reward, and we get a Medicham. So Medicham's good as a reward because I'm still looking for those XL candies so I can power one up for the Great League. That was a terrible throw. I'll link to a video on excellent throws if you want to check that out, please do so. That would be why you want to get excellent throws, because they come out when you don't. So hopefully that video was useful, and that last match was absolutely horrible. Yeah, just stay in. Don't swap out. Doesn't matter if you get the excellent throws, they still jump out of the ball. We'll see if we can hit 2 in a row though. This is alright throw. Managed to get the 2 in a row. Might actually stay in the ball this time, and we'll get to see how many XL candy that we get. So stayed in. How many XL candy do we get? Oh, boom. 3 XL candy. Absolutely outstanding. But yeah, that's it for me for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.